Welcome to another Endgame video, and today we're going to be talking about one of the most niche Bishop endgames and how it can be a draw. And this has actually saved me half a point one time in my chess career, so it's definitely is possible, and it could save you that precious half a point too, and that 10 elo or whatever it is. So in 99% of situations, okay, uh, just a king versus king, bishop, pawn is a win for the side with the pieces, right? Just a clean win. I mean, just take a look at this example. King moves up, king goes here to try to stop the pawn. It doesn't even matter. Like you can keep pushing the pawn. King can't go here or here, so king has to go back here. Boom, opposition. The king can't hide in the corner because the bishop's covering it. The king can't move up here. King only move here. And now the pawn covers the retreat square, so the king has no choice but to try to get away. And there's a queen, and that is game over. Okay? But there's one position. There's one position. Or one situation. There's one situation where this is a draw, and it's going to be the most niche case. All I did was move the bishop over one square, and it makes all the difference. So obviously this is check, right? But all I did was move the bishop over one square, and it made all the difference. Because you see, this bishop is on the wrong color. It doesn't cover the queening square. This only applies to pawns on the rook files, okay? If the pawn is anywhere else on the board, it's an instant win. But if a pawn is on the rook file and the bishop cannot cover the queening square, it is a draw as long as the king on defense can get into the corner. If the king is way over here, then it's a win. You just can't get in there. But if the king can get in the corner like in this position, right? It's a draw. Let's check it out. So king obviously is this check. So let's go here. Let's get the opposition. Boom, opposition. All right, go back to the corner. Push up, and that's stalemate. Boom. See, the bishop covers this square. The king covers this square. That's stalemate. It's so easy to stalemate here, and it's so hard to win. All right, so king goes to the corner. Well, we can't push up. That would be stalemate. Can't really move the bishop back and forth. That'd be a little silly. I mean, you could go bishop here, and then the king could go back here, and it's still kind of the same situation. King moves up. King goes into the corner. If you put the bishop back here, it's stalemate. Okay, let's try to move the pawn up. Now king goes here. If you check here, king goes back in the corner, and pretty much no matter what, it's going to be stalemate. Uh, and okay, if you try to check with the pawn, well, king just goes back in the corner, and no matter what, it's going to be stalemate. Um, or yeah, even if you like try to do something like this and come around with the king, I mean this is stalemate. Um, if you try to do like this to try to like give this king some room, like it still doesn't matter. Like you can't get a queen. Your king, like even if you go like all the way around, the king can just shuffle between these two squares, and if it can't, it gets stalemated. So bottom line is, bottom line is, if the pawn is on the edge of the board, it's a rook's pawn, and the king can on defense can get in the corner, and the bishop is on the wrong color squares and cannot cover the queening square, it is a guaranteed draw.